everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is SIREESHA, and today we're going to be doing a simple practice that'll help you feel rejuvenated, stretched, and refreshed. This is going to be especially helpful if you've been doing a lot of work at the computer or sitting at a desk, or if you're just feeling a little stuck or stagnant. This practice is going to feature simple shapes and it won't take very long. And you won't even need a mat. You can just do this practice wherever you're currently located. You just need a little bit of space. So let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start off our practice in hands and knees coming to a child's pose. I have a blanket here because I'm practicing on hardwood floors. If the hardwood floors don't bother your knees, you can just come right down to hands and knees. And a couple of options for your child's pose. You can bring your big toes together to touch and take your knees further out than your hips and come forward, and this is going to stretch into your hip creases. Or you can bring your knees a little bit closer together, and this is going to stretch into your low back. So you might take a moment here to experiment with what version of child's pose feels right for you. And notice how your shoulders feel right now. So if you feel a lot of tightness and tension in your shoulders, you can feel free to bring your arms on down by your sides. Otherwise, if you are looking for more of a stretch along both sides of your body, you can reach your hands forward. Take 2 rounds of breath here. Just noticing how you're feeling, noticing the sensations in your body, maybe letting your hips sink a little bit lower to your heels. And then we'll just wave forward to hands and knees. So to set this up, you'll bring your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And we'll cycle through some cat-cows here. So as you inhale, shift your tail and your gaze up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, round through your spine, shift your gaze towards your navel. Inhale to send your gaze and your tail up toward the ceiling. Exhale, round through your spine, draw your gaze towards your navel. Continue like this for 3 rounds of breath. You might even bring a gentle bend to your elbows so that you're not locking out your elbow joints here. Last round. Good, and we'll come back to that neutral spine. And just notice how things feel here. Now from here, we're going to tuck the toes and send the hips up and back, coming into your downward facing dog. Now I'm going to move my blanket out of the way. So you'll just hike your hips up and back. And you can bend your knees a lot here. And you might nod your head yes, you might shake your head no, and pedal it out here, bending one knee and then the other. Make sure you're pressing into all the 4 corners of your palms, all your fingertips, your knuckle pads. And then send your seat high up toward the ceiling, bending your knees as much as you need to. Maybe shift your gaze in between your toes. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale it out through your mouth. Doing that one more time. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale it out through your mouth. Good. On an inhale, come onto your toes. Exhale, lower your heels. 2 more times like that. Inhale onto your toes. Exhale, lower your heels. Last round. Inhale onto your toes. Exhale, lower your heels. Shift your gaze towards your hands and start to walk your feet up to meet your hands, and maybe your hands come to meet your feet a little bit too to kind of meet that distance. And you can keep your feet as far apart as you'd like to. And you might experiment with having your feet close together, noticing where that sends sensation, and maybe separating your feet a little bit wider. Allow your head to be heavy here. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. You might sway here from side to side, letting your head just really draw heavy here, taking some of the weight out of your neck. You know, our heads are super, super heavy and our necks do a lot of work. So think of this as a way to release through those muscles. You might even wiggle your jaw here, separating the back teeth. Good, slowly release your hands. Send the weight into your heels. And we're gonna slowly roll up to stand. Stacking one vertebrae at a time. Letting your head be the very last thing to come up. If you're feeling lightheaded at all, tuck your chin in at the top like you're making a double chin. On an inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, release them down by your sides. Good. Now from here, we're going to inhale, sweep the hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, cactus your arms here, bending at your elbows, opening up across your chest. Inhale, reach your hands back up toward the ceiling. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, think long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your hands all the way up toward the ceiling. Exhale, drop your right hand down by your side. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine, and exhale, lean over towards the right. So we're getting a side stretch in that left side body. Inhale, come back up through center, reach both hands up. Exhale, bring that left hand by your side. Inhale, sweep up, grow tall. Exhale, lean over towards the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, cactus the arms here, opening up across the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, release your hands down by your sides. And we'll take the hands to clasp at the low back. Inhale to reach your knuckles up toward the ceiling. Maybe shift your gaze up. Exhale to fold forward over your legs. Now you might keep your hands at your low back here, especially if you've got tension in your shoulders. And then work your shoulders away from your ears, drawing your shoulder blades together on your back, letting your head be heavy. If this feels good for you and you're looking for more sensation, maybe send your hands away from your low back. But if you are, draw the heels of your hands together. Take an inhale here. Full exhale here. Release your hands down by your sides, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale to fold. Root down into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Reach your hands all the way up toward the ceiling. Exhale, cactus your arms here, opening up across your chest. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. And then from here, we're going to slowly lower the seat, coming back down. Now we'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart, and you can draw your feet as close to you as you'd like. Really listening to the messages that your inner thighs and your hips are telling you, and only going as far as feels right for you, where you can support your breath and your body comfortably. Grab hold of somewhere along your legs and inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, lead with your heart, staying lifted. Take an inhale here. Full exhale here. One more inhale here. And maybe exhale, you can lower a little bit more. Maybe you round your chin towards your chest. Sending your breath to the sensations in your inner thighs, in your hip creases, in your hamstrings. Take one more inhale here. Full exhale here. And on an inhale, we'll start to come back up. And we'll find a comfortable seat. And we'll do one last bit of movement. So as you inhale, sweep your hands up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, draw your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you. Inhale to grow tall and find length. Exhale to turn towards your right. Softening down through your shoulders. Maybe you draw circles here with your nose, moving in one direction and then the other direction. Good. Inhale, unwind, reach both hands up. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Use your left fingertips as a kickstand to find length up through your spine and twist a little deeper. Using your inhales to lengthen, using your exhales to find some twist. Notice where your shoulders are in space. If they're up by your ears, gently release them, inviting them to lower down. And then you can find that movement in your neck, drawing circles with your nose in one direction, and then changing directions. And then on an inhale, we'll slowly unwind. Reach both hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, release your hands down by your side. And we'll just pause here for a moment to draw in. So you can close your eyes down or soften your gaze downward. Maybe shift your weight here from side to side so that you can feel your sit bones rooting down into the ground below you, into whatever surface it is you're sitting on. If you'd like to check in, you can place one hand on your heart, on your chest, and the other hand somewhere on your stomach. And just feel your heartbeat in your chest. Feel your breath moving through you. Reminders of that prana, that energy, that life force that lives inside of every living being. Noticing how you feel now as compared to the start of our time together. Maybe you feel exactly the same. That's normal. Maybe you feel a little more energized, more aware of your breath, of your heartbeat in your chest, more aware of that creative energy that sits within you, more in tune with yourself. And maybe saying a silent thank you for making the decision to practice. And when you're ready, you can slowly blink open your eyes, lift your gaze, release your hands down. Thank you so much for joining me in this quick practice. I hope you found some benefit. I'd love to hear how this practice went for you, so feel free to give me a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button so that you can get the latest videos from me. Thank you so much and take care.